So my name is Angelica Ayala, and I graduated from Turlock High School in 2013. I had Miss Michele VanNieuwenhuyzen as my speech and debate coach. I had her for all 4 years of high school, and currently I recently graduated from UC Santa Cruz. I studied education, applied linguistics, and Spanish. And at the moment, I'm working at Turlock Unified School District as a community liaison, and I also run a program for Latino parents, and it's essentially to bridge the gap between the school and the community and to have education more accessible to people through language. So right now I work with a program that I'm just going to start, and it's a parent education program for Latino parents. A lot of parents in the program are first-generation immigrants, and their children, some are also immigrants, and they're new to the country, and this position really helps me kind of bridge, bridge the gap between the provide information, provide accessibility to the school, to the staff, to the things that our students are working on, to these parents who may otherwise not have access to it. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm also currently applying to the Master's in Education and Counseling credential at CSU Stanislaus, and I'm submitting my application next month, so I have everything ready to go, and I'm very excited about it. Like I mentioned in my speech, she was different, you know. In my education experience, I always had teachers who, you know, I don't like to say it, but you know, did the bare minimum, and I get it. Teachers don't get paid enough, and I think that's the hard part. But Miss V really went out of her way for me. I think that she extended beyond just her obligations as my speech and debate coach, and she really put in the hours. And I mean, when I say she put in the hours, she stayed at Turlock High School really late at times, was there really early, and she was doing work and she wasn't getting paid for it. And I think that that's something worth recognizing. She was very, very committed, and it says a lot about her passion and her desire to really make a difference, and that's one of the ways that she impacted my life. Yeah, definitely. Her speech and debate class really just helped me develop, you know, literacy skills that I probably didn't develop early on as a child, and I was able to communicate myself better, especially in college. You know, there's a lot of instances when we are required to make presentations and speak in public, and a lot of students, surprisingly, a lot of my classmates could not do that. And I felt that because of Miss V's class, where she really helped me develop, you know, how to form a good argument, how to express myself effectively, how to talk about any topic, really, even if it's a topic that I'm not 100% confident with, right? How to get my message across at all times in different scenarios, and that really made the difference, including in my writing. Just being in her speech and debate class, having to write debate cases, right, for tournaments. We used to get cases where we were given the topic maybe a month in advance, and we had to prepare both sides of the argument for that topic, and we didn't know which topic or which side we were going to get until the tournament day. And just being prepared, just organizing our writing in a way that was really, you know, really effective, got our point it really just helped overall with my writing. And that's one thing that I saw, especially as an undergraduate. I don't remember getting very many B's. My writing was always, very, very well organized. And that was one thing that I did get a lot of compliments on, and reflected a lot in my
critical thinking, research,
a lot of organization, all of that. And I think that we don't think about, especially a class like speech and debate. It's not a core class. Not everyone has to take it, but I think it should be. And I think especially with teachers like Miss V, just being able to, it's a life skill that you're learning, and it's a skill that'll really set you apart from a lot of other people in any situation. When you're applying for jobs, when you're at a job and you're able to do a lot more because of those skills, it really just helps you overall and for the rest of your life. One thing I really liked about her class is that it wasn't the same every single day. It was different, and she really worked with us in developing skills that she thought that we had, or strengths that we had that maybe we didn't see. So one of the things that I really enjoyed about her class was getting to perform, right? It was different. We had the liberty of choosing what event or what topic we wanted to basically focus on in the classroom. And I did a lot of interpretive pieces where I basically became another individual for maybe 5-10 minutes, right? And I was able to find a story that I could resonate with, or that resonated with me, and put all of my emotion and put all of my, just the feelings that I felt, and express that through someone else. And so it helped a lot, especially in my case with healing, and just being able to use literature as a form of escape. Yeah, escape, exactly. And it was definitely one thing that I had never experienced in any class. And the content, because we had the liberty of choosing the content, it was relevant, and in a lot of my classes, I had a lot of the core content. Sometimes, especially as Latino first generation students, we don't get to hear our stories in school. We don't get to hear about people that maybe we identify with. And in her class, I had the opportunity to find those people, to research, to see what it is that I wanted to engage in, and I think that really made a difference in me just wanting to come to school too, So her class was definitely, I think, a class everyone should take, and just her methods were just very, very different, not traditional, very experimental in a way, and definitely she put a lot of trust on the students, and I think that's what I appreciated. And she worked with us. So when I was delivering a speech, and it was a very, it was a dramatic piece, and there was even crying involved, she helped me kind of do justice to the speech by working with me to really focus on the areas that I really needed to improve on. And she didn't do it in a way that made me feel bad about my work. She did it in a way that I felt she was telling me, you're already good enough, but you could always be better. And I think that's what I really liked, that I always looked forward to her constructive criticism, and that's the kind of teacher that she is.
Because it was helpful.
Because it was not demeaning at all. It was very, very, reinforcing, and I felt like I was doing a good job, but I could always be better. And I think that's where.
And it came from the heart.
And it did. Yeah, and it did, and that's definitely where the impact, I think, of her class was made.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.